Hi everyone, so welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 lessons that I've learned in my journey from working in corporate to entrepreneurship. And this is particularly important if you're in mid-career and you're looking to make the transition from working in a 9 to 5 to working for yourself. First lesson that I've learned is don't expect to have all the answers, right, at the point of your pivot. Because the reality is that your identity will change, your preferences will change. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself and your market as you go along. And your assessment of what you want to do and how you want to do it will evolve over time. So give yourself a break, give yourself that opportunity for that transition to happen over time and don't force it. Um, and when I think about creating a talent advisory firm, where my kind of thinking around the sort of business I want to create, the sort of services I want to have, when I think about where things are now versus when I started the company, my thinking has completely evolved. Even just on a day-to-day basis, realizing what I like doing, realizing what my clients are seeking, all of those things have meant that my thinking around my business model has evolved. So you've got to give yourself the space and time for that to happen. Don't focus on the destination, enjoy the journey as you evolve. The second lesson that I've learned transitioning in mid-career from my 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship is that it's so important to take a break. If you think about it, a lot of us have been conditioned to work very long hours, particularly if you're in these high-performing industries and companies. I worked for a hedge fund, so you're used to working for really long hours and you're context switching all the time and your brain is always on. And so I think for me, I took a month off and I did have loads of travel throughout the rest of the year. But I think what my body and my mind and my nervous system actually needed was a solid period of a solid break. I think I should have taken 3 months, even 6 months break, but I was so keen to get on to the next thing. So what the thing I'd say to you if you're mid-career is that whatever it is you're looking to do will still be there for you. A few months isn't going to massively change things, at least for most people. So if you have the ability, the finances, and the space to be able to take some time off to rest your mind and to recalibrate, definitely take that time. The third thing I would say is that if you're looking to move from a 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship is get in community with people who are doing the type of things that you would like to do. So you can cut it across multiple axes. So for example, I network with, women in tech, female entrepreneurs, every entrepreneur in across the city, people in financial services, technology, etc. So just think about the different axes that you inhabit and make an effort in person and online to spend time with these people. One of the things that I found in doing so is that it really kind of shifted my perspective from thinking that the things I wanted to do were so far away and scary to realizing that it was feasible and that a lot of people who are successfully doing it are doing it scared, but they're putting one foot in front of the other and they're just making it happen. The other thing I would say, the fourth lesson, that I've learned is you've got to be visible. You really have. If it is, if you're looking to start a business in 2026 and you don't have at least one social media platform that you're prominently displaying your thinking or displaying your work, then I think you're missing a trick. A lot of business models are built around generating leads from social media, generating leads from visibility. It is the best way to be able to get yourself in front of prospective customers. It is the best way to be able to get opportunities coming to you. Or even if you were to go, if you were to go out, after certain opportunities, the fact that you're visible means that people can already take stock of who you are. So if they do get in contact, they have a good view of what you can bring to the table, and you're already a few steps ahead of anybody else that's in consideration for that opportunity. So if you're not visible, you've got to be visible. If you're in a corporate sphere or you're planning to do B2B entrepreneurship or B2B business, you need to be on on LinkedIn. I think that that's a given. But there are people who are thriving, especially if you do B2C, business to consumer, services. A lot of people are thriving on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, etc. It doesn't matter what the platform is, pick one and really focus on learning how that algorithm works and focus on publishing content or demonstrating your thinking or showcasing your work regularly. The last thing I would say, if you're mid-career and you're looking to make the transition from your corporate job to entrepreneurship, is you got to just calm down. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. Things are going to go your way, things aren't going to go your way. An opportunity that you worked very hard for to try to generate might not come off, and then something that you didn't put any effort towards might come off. It's all part of the journey. Again, back to my early point, I think it's important that we invest as much time into enjoying the journey as focusing on the destination and wanting to get there as soon as possible. It's in the journey that you really evolve as a person. It's in the journey that you really kind of learn the necessary lessons to actually attain success. And it's all the more gratifying if you've gone through all of these things and you achieve success at the other end. So hopefully that has helped. If you have any more lessons that you've learned from transitioning from your corporate job, your 9 to 5, to entrepreneurship, please share in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you.